What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Double Dusted Discussion. Your boy, the South Bios, holding it down with Big Lynch.
What up?
It's been a minute. I was out of town doing some work and stuff, but we'll talk about all that. Some big things have come across Big Lynch's big desk.
A lot of things.
Yeah, let's get that going.
Well, I had one commentary. We almost didn't get it. Luckily, Harley rallied, because he was, at his big age, he kind of undersold what he was doing. He went away to enter a competition. And I found this to be a really hilarious thing to have to go do, having known him my entire life. The competition is to see who can scream the loudest. And what makes it so funny to me is having grown up as a young child with Harley, he's so loud and obnoxious at times, like growing up, that like people are like, nah, dude, like get this guy away from me. Like he needs to shut the fuck up. That. People have definitely said that, yeah. Like shrieking, and screaming.
And everyone was laughing, and Lynch spends his whole life with people being like, how's your cousin doing? How's Harley?
No. And I'm like,
he's so wild, dude.
You know what? Crazy. It's so funny you ask, actually. He's doing OnlyFans with men. That's what I tell them.
Oh yeah,
he got really severely into pegging.
Like, how much is it? $20 a month? I would pay $20 a month.
Yeah,
for that,
no. It's actually the dollar, because he realized the pegging lifestyle was for him.
$1's not even crazy. That's normal.
But see how crazy, like for him, like he had to go in his big age. He almost got knocked out by this exact competition. But I'm gonna give you a little taste of what happened here.
Pull it up.
Time to roar.
Dude.
How I can go louder? I can go louder than that.
Yeah, that's the part that like they're sitting there, and I was watching the episode of your screaming competition, and I saw I was getting pretty testy in there, and I'm just like, listen, this is his specialty, shrieking.
Shout out to H3. I got my titty fresh on, dude. I got a T-shirt for pulling up.
Oh shit, nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I did. They brought me down because they thought I was quiet. They said I was quiet. I took that personally, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna pull up.
Know. You're like, every time you talk to me, I have been severely stoned. So like, it's not time for me to be loud. It's not loud time for me. Yep. But like, if they watched Epic Mealtime for any period of time, you would realize that you're not a quiet person.
They did. Ethan said it was the first channel he subscribed to.
No.
That's what he said.
First?
Yeah.
Damn, you inspired that? It's crazy, dude.
Jake Paul also said that.
Oh man, Jake Paul's on a level right now.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm on a level also.
Yeah. How about Campbell's soup though?
You know what? Campbell's soup. I saw this pop up on the internet that some crazy shit was said. Something that it's like for poor people. That's what I heard. Campbell's soup is for poor people. And I saw it, and I was gonna dive deeper. And I was like, "What's the point? I'm gonna get on the pod later. Let's just talk about it there."
Yeah. So I have an audio report of it here, but I have some takes. I have some opinions. I did see this, and people were kind of tripping about it. But I want to establish one thing, and this is not to offend anyone. The only time I ate Campbell's soup, I was poor. Like I was a poor person at that exact moment in time. Ever since I got some money in my pocket, haven't really had Campbell's soup since then. Like my diet, like being a broke student, was essentially tuna and Kraft dinner. And then Campbell's chunky soup would be tossed in because you get that shit for like $1 or $1.50. You got to get that protein.
We're talking about Campbell's chunky. I didn't think we were talking about that. I thought we were. We're talking about
of course.
I thought we were talking about the white and red tomato soup can.
No. We're talking about the guy calls the meat. He calls the meat bioengineered meat. So this guy's a VP. He's high up at Campbell's. All right. And I gotta say, the guy that just to set up, this guy came in. He looks like he's a contractor. Like this guy worked on the tech side. This VP, he was like part of their like security and infrastructure or whatever. And so he has this contractor. He called him in, and like this guy knew going in. He's like, this guy, he's a fucking wild card. This VP, he's like clearly says mad racist shit all the time around people, and like doesn't care. Did not expect to be recorded and have it held on to. So he reported it. So here's the whole story about
why he doesn't remember what happened to Papa John?
No. I don't think he's dropping. He wasn't dropping N-bombs, but he was
dropping N-bombs.
Yeah, but he was He was, but like Papa John, like he's the man. He runs Papa John's.
You thinking like
this guy's just a VP?
Do you think like 10 years in the future, like CEOs and VPs are going to get caught with Discord leaks? It's going to be on their Discord because they're all going to be.
Oh, because they're like going to be more savvy.
It'll be younger guys, like guys that'll be like Zoomers.
I mean, I see a lot of people getting caught on Snapchat to this day. Like I watch Law and Crime. You ever watch Law and Crime channel? You ever watch that channel?
Yeah, with that guy Jesse who's got really tall hair.
Yeah, it's like they got a couple hosts exactly, and they
got
cover
two more hosts now because
Yeah.
that guy was doing a lot of the work, always sitting there with his coffee cup in front of his library.
The bookcases behind him. Yeah, exactly. So they like
his hair
I
kept
watched that
getting
channel.
taller. I was watching his hair kept getting taller and taller.
Yeah, he's killing it. And I was watching that channel, like I watch it like often enough because they always do like body cam footage and breakdowns. And the videos are always like 10 minutes too long. Like they're always like bringing in an expert.
Like, here's everything.
Yeah.
And then now here's everything again. And now here's a person going to talk about it with a bad camera and bad microphone. And I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of that. And like I see like a lot of like creeps out there, like women taking advantage. I saw this one of like this mom who slept with all her daughter's friends, like 14-year-old friends.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, how like small town, like so mad that you're 45 that you're like gonna go, like how can you do that to your daughter? That's just insane. Like they discovered it because she was sending Snapchat nudes of herself to like 4 or 5 different guys that are her daughter's friends. I'm like, that's mentally ill. That's insane.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, here's Campbell's here's a report on Campbell's.
A former Campbell Soup Company employee is taking legal action against the food giant, and he's making some explosive allegations about one of its top executives. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill.
Ty
Those
Steele.
allegations are now at the center
Great name, Ty Steele.
Ty Steele is crazy, yeah.
Ty Steele, the guy's definitely delivering the news.
of a lawsuit claiming
Not sure you're going national with Ty Steele as the name, but it's definitely good for a local market.
the company's vice president went on an hour-long tirade attacking the company's products and employees before taking aim at its customers.
And the former employee recorded it all. Eric Erickson shares that recording and what the company is saying about it.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an
So I'm going to put his picture up because look at this guy's face. Like this guy looks like he's had a few cheeseburgers. He looks like he's having cheeseburgers for snacks, for sure. You see this guy's face?
Can I just ask, are you offended? You ate Campbell's. Are you offended?
No, I think Campbell's is for people who are low income. Yes, that makes sense. It's $1. When's the last time you had a Campbell's soup for real?
I had a Campbell's chunky at Shambhala. Cracked that can open and drank that shit down room temperature.
I'm sure, that's called being like on drug time. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
it's
called
like
sustenance, bro. Any which way. Am I offended? I don't know. I used to bang out these things.
Me too. Yeah.
I actually liked them as like when I was younger. Like shit, there was a shit ton of sodium in it, but like the protein count was popping, dude.
Yeah,
protein count was popping. Yeah, they had like 42 grams of protein in there.
So that's what I used to do, and they were cheap. You can get them on sale. Like I was paying.
But who's offended? Why? What's mad? What are people?
You can't call people like. Well, firstly, you can't be an exec at Campbell's and just start being like, "It's for poor people."
You can't be an exec at Domino's and be like, "This pizza's for fat asses."
I mean, I think it's saying the quiet part out loud. I think it's like, I don't think it's insulting. It's the way he said it is insulting. Of course, the way he's talking is very disparaging.
He's not talking to you. Wasn't talking to you.
No, he's not talking to me. Listen, I haven't touched a Campbell's soup in a while, and I'm not offended. I just think it is true though. Like, would you agree that?
I think it would hit differently if he was like, Campbell's are for the blacks and that's on the Jews.
He gets into some Indian despair. He disparages some Southeast Asian people for sure.
Let me hear that.
over an hour-long rant, says former security
That's
analyst
too long.
for Campbell.
That's too long.
The guy's recording. He's like, yeah, that's how you know.
Poor people on this planet for an hour.
That's how you know.
You have too much money. You're getting paid. That's on company.
Yeah, and that's how you know
paid.
this guy. Like, this is like a regular occurrence. Someone could just roll into a meeting thinking they're getting like a promotion or something, and they just know, or like something. Obviously, something is going on. He knew he was going to be in trouble or something's going on, and he just knew this guy was going to go off because this is how he operates all the time. And that's like
classic. From this guy's face, he did see Epic Mealtime before and he did enjoy it.
Yeah, he's been eating some Epic meals.
Albert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's not healthy. Now that I know what the in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You?
The recording allegedly of
So this guy, the funny part is when
what's he saying?
That,
What's he saying? He wants to make the meat better in there or something, or he's just talking about it?
No, he's just like,
because if he's like, yo, we got to step this product up right now. It's for the poors. And it's
like, looking at it,
3D printed. We need to get this shit. We need to get this shit.
How many chocolate bars do you think this guy's eating on a regular basis? Let's be real. Like, how many times does he pop in and getting a chocolate bar? Like, there's no way he's fat.
He looks
just
like
from
type
eating
he gets Chipotle for lunch and he loads it up and stacks it up and he thinks that it's a healthy decision.
Like, he's eating ice cream. He's bucketing ice cream for sure, this guy. There's no way this guy got fat only at fancy restaurants. Yeah, I know.
Bucketing ice cream. I've been pinting ice cream, dude. I pulled up key lime pie.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Key lime pie Haagen-Dazs.
No, the what?
Haagen-Dazs.
Key lime pie Haagen-Dazs?
Yeah.
How lime is it?
It's a lot of key lime, and I wish there was more crust in it because there is crust, but it should have more crust.
Listen,
it should be like 30%. It should be 30% crust. It's literally like 5% crust.
And the key lime pie crust,
a lot of lime ice cream.
Key lime crust is fucking major key too. I love a key lime crust,
like crumbly like that.
That's so good. Yeah,
breaks into a million pieces.
Yeah. But this guy's been eating cake. Like, this guy's like, who's he to talk about the fucking that it's not healthy? He calls it not healthy. Like, this guy is not healthy. Sorry, dude. It's like me being like, oh yeah, it's not healthy. It's like, okay, shut up, dude.
Yeah.
You have Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
He has no filter.
Bally, along with another supervisor and Campbell Soup Company, named in a lawsuit filed Thursday. The suit claiming Bally made racist remarks, admits to coming to work high, and Garza fired for coming forward.
Sounds like a big meal time, dude.
Yeah, he's eating
Runs a company like me, bro.
Yeah, this guy's eating gummies. He's like the VP at
That's what he's eating, gummies?
Yeah, he's eating
weed
gummies on the way to work.
Okay, who gives a shit? He's the boss.
He's not really the boss. He's senior leadership.
So who got like the shareholders? Shareholders didn't get their money.
I don't know how Campbell's has been doing. I mean, with their economy, if the economy shit, usually stuff like that goes up. It's like when the economy's bad, McDonald's has record profits because people are broke and they're getting like the cheapest. If they're going to eat out, it's like whatever the cheapest option is.
So who's this employee that's mad? What are they mad about?
This guy complained, and Campbell's was mad quiet, and then he's finally gone to the news and they're like, "Oh, we're going to review this matter and see if it's true." And then they just, after they released.
What do you think about the things that he was saying?
They're disgusting.
Just pure disgust.
Yeah.
No, I know the word.
Based in Camden, New Jersey. But thinking he'd be discussing his salary with Bally, he says the recording taken in person at a restaurant.
They couldn't think for the I'm like, you dumb
Garza says he felt sick after.
He's referring to Indians. He said they're dumb and they can't think for themselves. That's this guy. That's Martin Bally. That's his take on it. Yeah, I listen. I don't agree with him at all. He's unhinged though. Well, who goes to a meeting and starts saying that? Like, what's like? There's something weird about this. That's the weird part.
Yeah,
what's the relationship between these guys?
Yeah.
After the rant, deciding to go to his direct supervisor in January, keeping the recordings to himself.
He had never had any disciplinary action. They had never written him up for poor work performance.
Garza says no one at Campbell's ever followed up, and it's taken him 10 months to find a new job.
So he brought it to the top.
Calling the way the canned soup company handled it simply terrible.
They have a motto, like we treat you like family, here at Campbell's, come work for us. We treat our employees like family. That's not the case.
We did just receive a statement from Campbell's that says,
yeah,
quote,
it's not the case.
If accurate, the comments in the recording are unacceptable. They do not reflect our values and the culture of our company. We are actively investigating this
But did he lie,
also
though?
Reached out directly.
But did he lie?
Valley.
He's lying about the Indian people, about the food.
Yeah, that part for sure.
Well, so they did have a follow-up statement because they're actually there. I'll just read a part of it because they have a whole bunch to say, and they're like, basically, they were like, oh shoot, like this just happened, like in November. They were like, they never got they didn't know about this recording. Obviously, like we never heard about this. Mr. Garza, the guy who's doing the news segment, never told them about it, according to them or his lawyer. They do believe it is, in fact, Martin Bally, and the comments are not good. They're vulgar, offensive, and false. And they apologize.
They are definitely vulgar and offensive.
Does not reflect their values and the culture of our company. Can you imagine what the culture of Campbell's is?
Liars.
So they fired him. They fired him November 25th. And they're thankful to the millions of people who buy and enjoy their products. Now, they never did not call them not poor.
He's the CEO of Lunchables now.
I don't know. That's interesting. But they're proud of the food they make and the people who make it and the high quality ingredients we use to provide consumers with good food at good value.
You should put Google alerts on Martin Valley. Let's see where he gets picked up. We want to see where he gets drafted.
He's going somewhere.
Yeah, he's getting traded to a different company.
I just want to make it clear. Campbell says the comments heard on the recording about our food are not only inaccurate, they are patently absurd. The chicken meat in our soups comes from a long trusted USDA approved US suppliers and meets our high quality standards.
I don't know. I'm going to take Martin Valley's word on this.
Dude, all their soups are made with no antibiotics, ever chicken meat. What? That sounds, I don't believe that. Any claims to the contrary are completely false.
When you're like no antibiotics chicken meat, then I'm like, okay, so what shit do you have in there? You got some shit in there.
Like that chicken's always like,
you like when they list what they don't have in it, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
When they list the things inside of it, that's a green flag. Because if they're like, our chicken is made of chicken, boom. But when they're like, our chicken is never had no antibiotics, it's like, okay, well,
it's yeah. Listen, let's just all be real. I'm a proud eater of Campbell's chunky soup for many years. But the second I could afford
crack, you can't. You're not doing the processed food.
No. The second I could afford not Campbell's chunky soup, like I wasn't. Like I was ready to move on.
You were eating at Jacob's Steakhouse before you were ready for Jacob's Steakhouse. Calm down. You pieced out of Campbell's too fast.
No. Campbell's was like necessary. I mean, you could eat, like if you eat a can of tuna craft dinner and a Campbell's soup.
Fire.
Like that's like $4.
That's fire.
Like quite a bit. That's like a lot of food.
Is fire. I actually, I was going to say Campbell's soup, the times that I've had it is grilled cheese sandwich and some tomato soup in Campbell's can. You dipping it in there, using it, but I'm using that soup as sauce. So that's like a whole other.
You're
that's a different thing.
Out of like with a ladle all over yourself.
I
was reminded of something. Anyways, look, we'll keep an eye on Martin Valley and where he ends up. I mean, I don't think he's Starbucks material, but if they are trying to, they're trying to not have a union. So maybe
do we only have like 400 CEOs in the world or something? Why are they always bouncing around? Let me take a crack at it.
Yeah, let's go. He's not a CEO, this guy. He's a VP of, he's like a tech guy. He's a guy, he sets up like a security tech, like tech security for the company,
Oh, so he's a nerd.
I mean, doesn't look like a nerd. I mean, here's how I found this.
Pusher.
I found one thing and they're like, what, he joined this thing. They were like so happy to be like, oh, Martin Valley. And it's like, it's in Detroit. It's like SIM, where leaders connect. And this is this little quote he gave. He goes, I was without a 4-year degree and someone gave me an opportunity. I firmly believe being humble and giving back is the best way I can pay it forward. Joining SIM will help me keep that promise. Damn. This guy's fucking hates
SIM?
India.
Which SIM?
Oh, it's just like some like leadership organization, I'm sure, He's got his picture there. My man stays clean shaven for sure. He went all the way to VP with no degree, by the way.
That beard sits crazy on him.
Yeah, he'd be one of those guys where you they have the beard and they show their chin. Those are great. I love those videos. They turn to the side and show their profile. That's hilarious. There's some bad ones out there. Like literally the beard changes the whole scene for them. But yeah, this guy, he got the job without completing his university degree. So maybe there is something.
I was looking up if he was a Nepo baby or something. I was thinking about Bally's hotels and stuff. I was wondering if there's any connection.
You know what a Campbell's if you're part of Bally's hotels, in my opinion.
And maybe he's just like not the guy at Bally's amongst the family, the Bally dynasty.
Like that? Yeah, well,
you don't think this guy could be running a casino in Atlantic City?
He looks like he could. Yeah, he's giving Monty vibes, to be honest. He's got a good hairline, though.
For those listening, Monty was the guy that played Muscles Glasses years later. Yeah, there's a couple episodes, Glasses. Ordinary Ball episode.
Yeah. I was laughing to myself. I was going to do this podcast, and I was thinking about I was going to just talk about you because, I was going to show the screaming video, and I was going to say, like, here's an example of Harley, like, growing up. Like, this is what you get. And this story is like a classic banger Harley story. We're like super young. Okay. I was living in Elmer, Quebec. Okay. Which is like right next to Ottawa, Canada. And like Harley and I were always like the closest from on the boys' side because we were so close in
dressers.
age. Yeah, we were definitely the coolest out of all the cousins, you know. But we were like younger. We have a lot of like older cousins, and so like Harley would always come visit me. Like out of all my cousins, like he would come. Like my parents are always moving. They're like, "Oh, we got to move. Like we're going to Vancouver." Like,
yeah, we uprooted Dersh and Rob. They didn't form enough of an alliance to really stand a chance. So individually, they got ousted from their positions.
Exactly. So Harley used to come visit me, and like whenever he came visit me, like we would just be like, he'd just be like, "Enter my life." You know, when you're young and like your cousin comes, and it's like, oh, you're going to Justin's like basketball practice and like you might play a bit of basketball. Like you're going to this birthday party, like because Justin's, you know, like you just whatever I had going on, Harley's now doing that activity with me. Like my mom would just roll up with like me and this gangly ass older cousin. So we're in Elmer and we go to this girl's birthday party and Harley's invited to Harley comes to the birthday party. Okay. And we're just like operating. This is like, I swear grade 1. Grade 2. Yeah, I'm like probably grade 2 and you're grade 4. And there was some more stout girl there, I guess. And like, I don't know the specifics, but like Harley got in a lot of trouble. And so
bitch was built like she loves Campbell soup. I'll tell you
that
right now.
Harley said, Harley cracked a joke and he said that
I didn't just crack a joke. I clapped back.
Yeah, he said she
started it. She started.
What she say to you? What was the exact? I don't want to get it wrong. I don't want to quote it wrong.
Her and her friends were just like acting like they were on some shit. Probably, and I know now. I understand now because I was like probably mad hot. I was probably like the hottest. I was probably the hottest 8-year-old there. I've never seen some shit like they didn't even know.
I had you back then.
Yeah, but they didn't know that. Like they already knew they couldn't get you. So maybe
you were out of. You're out
of
town hot. That's different. Like,
yeah, they had a shot with me. Maybe they thought.
Yeah,
they didn't know though, but they came at me too rough with like making jokes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I had to clap back.
Then he hit him with a doozy.
Yeah, on her birthday.
Yeah. Would you say she's got to get on some Ultra Slim Fast?
She said something like, "You should get this" or something, and I was like, "You should get Ultra Slim Fast."
Yeah, and
what was crazy is it never really registered that it was bad. Because like when your mom picked this up, she was cracking up.
Well,
she thought that was the funniest shit.
Yeah, my mom's a savage like that though. Like she for sure thought because you just know like the concerned parenting that went on, and my parents are not those types. Like for sure, my mom was like, "Whatever, it's just a joke," like you know. But the mother was for sure appalled. And like being someone in grade 2, I wasn't really like aware of what was going on other than like Harley got in trouble, which means I got in trouble and we all got a talking to because it was this girl's birthday and he told her that she's a fat bitch apparently.
I didn't say that, but yeah.
But like you implied it. Yeah.
She was.
So I don't think she was. She was No?
Not to me.
Anastasia, maybe her name was some shit like that.
I don't know, but you can get clapped on all day, bro. Not me. I'm pulling up big cousin shit, dude. I'm not gonna let people disrespect me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck whose birthday.
That's why I bullied all your friends when I moved to Montreal after, because I was like, oh, if Harley can come and like make fun of people in my hood, like I got to go to Dollard and start clowning all his friends, like the Brethren brothers. You know, like I got to come on show. I got to show out.
And they haven't thought about you since.
Dude, that's because they got slapped up and they got shook.
Yeah, well,
I fucking slapped their senses out of them. Anyways, I was reminded of that, and I was just like, fucking hilarious.
There's this clip going around the internet where like I saw it. It's this girl, this black girl. It doesn't matter, but maybe you recognize the video. And she goes to have noodles in like a ramen cup and like scoops up the noodles and they're like hot on the fork. And she's like holding all the noodles in the cup, like about to bite it. And then her brother walks by and he like grabs all the noodles bare hand, just like yanks all. And she's holding like the whole cup practically. And he like takes all of it, which is like 50% of the cup, and he just bare hand snatches the noodles off the fork and puts it in his mouth. And she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I just had like 4 people send it to me, and they're like, "Big Harley move."
That is a huge Harley move. Like the amount of times he's put his finger in a food item to make sure it's his. Many times.
You're still so choked up with my moves as an 8-year-old.
I mean, listen, it's a big advantage when you get to be older around family. Like I had to fight my way through a lot. But like luckily I
With me,
became
it was always like your little cousin. He can't control his temper. He's gonna get so mad if you don't.
No, at that age I was perfect. At that age,
you know what?
like,
You're right.
I was straight A Lynch at that age.
I grew up faster because I had to look out for my baby cousin.
I was straight A Lynch, and then I was like good to go. But it is hard being the youngest. You gotta. It's hard to understand that, but it is hard being the youngest. And then
I can't believe you're stealing valor from your sister, who's definitely the youngest.
My sister had never included herself in the family. She was on her own
exactly.
shit.
You gate kept the family from your younger sister.
She just wasn't ready to put up with all the bullshit.
He posted her out. It's crazy.
No, she's happy. She doesn't want to deal with like the phone calls about not coming to the holidays, and I was willing to put up with that shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, I became bigger, faster, and stronger, and now I'm just fatter, so it's perfect.
So once being fat was the move, you had to take that too.
Exactly. I had to grow into it. Anyways, I have a couple other videos here. I'm trying to think of what I want to show you because there's like a lot going on lately, like a lot. I did learn something pretty interesting.
That girl that we spoke about, the delivery girl, the TikTok delivery girl that filmed the guy naked.
Oh yeah,
she just got toast. She's like getting charged with 2 crimes.
You guys were about that. Yeah, she like, come on. You guys thought that guy had a whole you thought it was more plausible that he had a whole setup for this than her being like a dumb idiot.
No, I thought at the end I had said that I think she went about this foolishly and she put it on TikTok, and I think this guy, like, I still can't fully believe him because I don't know if I could just fully believe a person, but I was like, he could have nefarious intentions that we're set up in a fail-safe manner that you can't.
But the door was she pushed the door open. She pulled the camera out.
Exactly.
And like
she pushed the door
open. I just
open.
Always think about.
She stepped away and came back, pushed the door open, and right to TikTok. All the moves were bad, and like,
I always just think about, like, I've just seen drunk idiots before, and I've seen people get drunk, order food, and fall asleep. Like, I mean, like, that's happened. Like, I know many people have done that. It's not like a thing that doesn't happen. Anyway, so she's getting destroyed. Is she on Law and Crime? I bet she did something about that.
Yeah, I think she was. I think I saw it.
Yeah. We should have started a Law and Crime channel. That's such a good idea. Damn. Could have been killing it.
Yeah, a lot of those videos I don't like though. So like, it's like you have to go through so many. And
there's one story I've been following big time. That's like pretty crazy one. That is like, there's not much to it anymore, but it's this teenager. His dad works for Oklahoma State in the football program, and this kid plays baseball. And they live in like Oklahoma, like Stillwater, Oklahoma, and he was accused at 17 of severe like assault and rape on his girlfriends, and like wanted to go to get a surgery. Like, it's like there's a video of it, and he was set to be tried as an adult, and he
got community service or something.
No, he was up for like 70 years. And then in the end, the judge allowed for him to be treated like a minor, even though he was 18. And so there's all this body cam footage of it. And all he has to do is community service. And like the DA promised the parents that they were going to actually like follow through on this. And this he'd never be treated like a minor. And it's like pretty crazy story. I always think about it because like I have a daughter. Obviously, I'm like, I'm going to have to like beat some guys up. I feel like, it's just like scary thought. And this guy's getting nothing. And there's people are accusing the judge. It also went to Oklahoma State, and they think there's something nefarious going on, that he's getting some leniency. But like, there's 3 people reporting it and going to report it. And in the end, he just like, you know what it is? He has his face, like his face specifically. Like, you're like, this guy, like he just has got this face. And there's a picture of him in like outside the courtroom, and he's wearing like pit vipers. And I'm like, this guy, like, you just can't be this guy. Like, you just look at him. He's just, it's so bad, dude. It's like,
yeah, I saw him.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah. I watched that video.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah. You watched him getting arrested. His mom like rubbing his back.
Cries while his mom,
she rubs his back, and he's like, yeah. She's like, it's very disheartening. But anyways, I learned something.
I watched videos of like teachers going to work on coke or drunk,
like that.
A substitute like first day at school, and he's falling out of the car.
Do you think it's like I feel like there's a lot of stories about female teachers sleeping with or like having improper relationships with like high school students, like from like 13 to 17. Is this just because now we're on the internet and everything is like, there's a lot more documentation that goes on, or like did this go down back in the day?
Oh,
like,
this
I feel
went
like
down.
It must have.
I think this is just a story that people probably click on more than anything. So
until we get fed it.
Yeah,
now,
I think it's just any sort of predator content seems to be popping. Just crazy. And so there's like a whole like,
but you notice it's like a lot of like female predator teachers.
I think like that those get a lot of clicks because people are like, this I gotta see. What type of a woman does this? Any man would do this, but what type of a woman does this?
I think people also low key don't think it's like that bad because like the standard of like
people
a guy,
definitely don't. Yeah, people definitely think of it differently. I think I don't, but I know that the people do.
They definitely do. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're like dealing with someone who's like 14, 15, like they're just not. Think about all the decisions you made as a 14, 15-year-old. Like you're not with it. And they're never like, there's very few, sometimes they're like good looking, like very, very often not. They're like small town fives, and they're like 40. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's crazy. I feel like I see that all.
I'm still always shocked because I'm like, you could find a man. But there was one with like a husband and like he was like part of it or something. He messaged the kids like, "Don't you ever? I'll kill you."
There was one hot teacher recently. I don't know what happened to her. She got accused like severely, and she was actually like legit.
Like a screen masks.
No, that one she's not hot. She's just that girl's a psycho. That woman was a psychotic person. So that was bad. Anyways, I got this other video to show you that I thought was pretty interesting. Well, actually, I have a pro tip for everyone, just quickly, because I was with my in-laws. Like I was like using the microwave, and they were like inputting times on the microwave. I was like, okay, and then I was like, you could just like press the start button, and it gives you a minute, but like you could press it twice, and it'll give you 2 minutes, or like 3 gives you 3 minutes. And they go, we knew you could press the start button one time and get a minute. Never knew if you kept pressing it, it was adding minutes to it every single time. I was like, you didn't know that? I feel like that's common knowledge.
No, I didn't know that. And
you didn't know that if you press the start button?
I can't wait to see it on mine.
Dude, it's sick. Come on, you've never done that before?
Well, I have a plus 1 minute button, so I just assumed that button does that function.
But if you press start, and does it give you like a preset
time? Yeah, I think if I press start, I think it does go to a minute, but I have a button that says plus 1 minute. No. So I assumed that, but I bet you the start still does it. I bet you those two buttons do the same.
Well, a little pro tip for everyone: you can press it multiple times to get to the minutes
You're going to speak on every microphone, every microwave out there.
I mean, at least microwaves built in since the early 2000s. Yeah, I think so.
What do? You hit the popcorn button on microwave?
My microwave is a drawer. I have a drawer. No, I don't.
So you have a pantry microwave.
I have a drawer microwave. It comes out like a drawer. Yeah, it's a very interesting one.
But do you hit that popcorn button for popcorn?
No.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. You can't trust it. No. Every microwave is different in terms of power.
No microwave makes popcorn properly with the popcorn button.
That's sort of for idiots. You you really gotta feel it out. I actually do it by like audible. Like I listen to that. Once I hear the popping hit a certain
and if microwaves were made by like Microsoft, then they would have ran something like DirectX, which would have normalized the popcorn button, and people would have made their popcorn for the popcorn button.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Back in the day, video games, you had to like calibrate it to your computer. Windows 95 came out with DirectX, and now every single sound card and video card, it's all through DirectX. This is my stupid understanding of it. Microwave needed something like that with the popcorn button.
Too many players in the microwave game.
Exactly, and so there has to be a king of the microwaves. Microsoft. How are they not? Microsoft microwaves. Microsoft the wave. Yeah, because I already got a micro in there, so like the wave. Would you buy that?
Listen,
would you buy that? I mean, it runs Doom. It comes with Doom.
Yeah, you can play games on it.
You can play Doom on it.
Yeah, I'd probably check it out. I mean, like, microwave is pretty major key, but I haven't been using the microwave very much lately. And I
mean, either I use the air
I don't
fryer.
make popcorn in the microwave either, so I have a popcorn machine.
I have a friend who does well for himself, and he doesn't have an air fryer. I'm like, you got an air fryer? And he's like, no.
My air fryer is
got him an air fryer, and
away.
I was like, got him an air fryer. I was like, anything you would ever microwave or ever think about microwaving goes in here. Anything you would toast goes in here. Anything you put in the oven goes in here. Everything.
I'm going through like a real phase right now where I'm waking up to. I've like sort of changed all my systems like in my house, like in terms of how I do things and what kind of products I'm using, and I'm a little more aware of all the like toxic shit around me, you know. Which the problem is when you become aware.
Were you scared of the world now? Sound like a
no,
bitch.
I'm not scared. I'm just like trying to like implement things that at least.
What are you aware of? You're aware of your air fryer?
I'm aware of like when I do things like, oh, I can't help but think about like what's seeping into my skin or like what's going into my food products or like what is going, you know what I mean? And it doesn't matter. Like there's nothing you can do about it.
What about the
really.
waves?
Let's be real.
Well, the waves of those headphones.
I've seen a lot of videos about Bluetooth lately. I've been a wired headphones guy for a long time though. I switched to wired like a while. I just like in my own head, I'm like, there's just no way having this Bluetooth on my strapped to my head for like 5 hours at a time can be good for me.
You know what I heard?
No way.
You know what I heard?
What?
That like it's not that uncommon in Israel if you take out a phone and get on a cell phone and answer a call in an elevator, people react like, whoa, get off the phone, because the waves of the phone are bouncing inside the elevator in there, and you're getting like double XP weekend on
so I'm at a place now.
How do you feel about that though?
I don't think about that, but I do want to talk.
But people do that. Like if you took out your phone and answered a call on an elevator, people in the elevator there will act like you just sparked up a cigarette, and you're like, imagine someone sparked up a cigarette in the elevator. Well, you would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Imagine you're there with your kid.
I have a deep, like, I have this real, like, feeling and desire to go back to.
Wow, you really can't make fun of Israelis for the answering the phone on the elevator, eh?
No, it's fine. Whatever. I understand.
You fucking pig.
Listen, to me personally, like, I don't even want my phone. Like, I'm done with my phone. I'm tired of my phone. I want my phone away from me as much as possible. And the problem is that it's, I think, the number one addicting thing that's out there. There's nothing more addicting than your phone. In my opinion, that's...
I got a couple, bro.
Listen, I think it has a broader addiction and a worse... And it impacts your life more negatively than people care to realize or discuss or even consider in their life.
If I were out there randomly and I forgot my wallet, that sucks, but I have my phone, it's okay. I forgot my keys, that sucks, but I have my phone, it's okay.
Yeah.
So it's really, it's put itself in this weird space where it's like you need it and it's filled with all these addictive things. It's like, and you don't need it. You know,
no, we never had it. What do you mean? Think about how our entire lives.
I'm just saying, like,
phones.
now people have like just made it this crucial thing where they pay with it, they use identification with it, they clock into work with it, they get, you know, like it's become such a necessary tool, not necessary, but like we've all made it one, you know.
Yeah, my take is like,
and it has all these addictive things too on top of it.
Yeah, if I'm with my like in like being realistic is like if I'm with my family, like my nuclear family, there's no reason for me to have my phone on me. Zero reason why I should have my phone with me. If I'm with my daughter, my wife, why do I need my phone? I'm with the people that I'd be most concerned about having to reach me.
But I was hanging out with a friend and he has kids.
Yeah.
You don't get to look at your phone. You almost want to keep it away. You keep your phone away because the phone, like they want to see it or get on the phone.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Dude.
Keep the phone tucked away.
That's actually when
and also like you're so like kids pull interest out of thin air, and you know what I mean? They just get interested about anything around, in the air, whatever. You can't like take your focus off and look at a phone. You know what I mean?
That's what made me notice the phone issue a lot more is having a kid, and when you see them use a phone and then decide to like, and you try and take that phone away from them, or you see how they behave around a phone, you start realizing how fucked up it really is, because it represents all of us and how we behave. We just have better regulations on our emotions and how we talk and how we do things, but it has the same effect. It is a negative impact overall on that child's behavior. That's what I've noticed. And that's when I started being like, oh, like that, if I really think about it, like that's the same thing like for all of us. Like I don't think staring down the barrel of fucking any social media app for
and
multiple hours,
even tenfold, because they're kids, but also the content made for kids is really aggressive. Remember all that Cocomelon shit when it was like 2 milliseconds per scene change or something?
I reported a video. I had a video. Listen, the content is not regulated.
What do you mean you reported a video?
I reported a video on YouTube.
Oh, you reported a video?
Yeah, there was a video, and she had my phone, and I was letting her watch a bit of YouTube because she likes YouTube. And look, I'm not one of these people who's like, you get nothing. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
like
you're chill dad. Yeah.
There's within reason, okay? And this video, they were talking, and they were like, they said a word, and I was like, what?
Jews?
No, it wasn't about the Jews. It was like, I have it saved somewhere on my phone. I'll pull it up, but it was like an inappropriate word. It's like the word like dick or something like that. But like in reference, it was really weird. And I was like, why is that word there? And then I like ran it back.
Yeah, for sure. Run that back. You're like, what?
And I pulled it, and then I was like, wow. And then I was like, it's the fastest I don't think I've really ever reported a video in my life. And I was like, this motherfucker's getting reported. Not that anyone's going to care or see this or like what it's going to be.
Remember the channel?
I have it in my phone somewhere. I'll find it, of course, on my phone.
Next week on the pod, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to pull that up. I have some more content for us to think. I saw this video. This is a quick one. This one made me laugh really hard. I know everyone, like a lot of people might be tired of Trump. You know, he's been around a while. I'm sure if Donnie was here, he'd be pissed.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. This video had me cracking up.
It's a Trump video?
Yeah, this is video.
Oh, I know which video this is. Yeah. Sometimes he happens to be unintentionally the funniest guy.
So they're asking me why you need to get an MRI. He's on Air Force One. He's looking at it. Here we go.
I understand that the results were good, but what was it for?
Because it's part of my physical. Getting an MRI is very standard. Well, you think I shouldn't have it? Some people get it. I had an MRI. Here's what's serious. I had an MRI. The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor. That's it. But I had an MRI as part of my standard year.
Dude, I got to start talking like this to people.
I really like. You do, bro. You do.
You really got to start projecting.
You're the first guy I thought of when he said that.
You got it.
Oh yeah, I went to Walmart and I grabbed some Halloween candy and I went to the checkout line was big, so I went to the self checkout and you're like, I'm the fastest self checkout person in the world.
They're saying
you say that, but you say that
no one's done it better.
Standard yearly, or I think they do it every 2 years, but I have the physical every year, and the result was outstanding.
Outstanding.
Did you know? I have no idea what they analyzed.
He's like, I have no idea why they do an MRI. Result is outstanding.
It was the best.
But whatever they analyzed it well, and they said that I had as good a result as they've ever seen.
Come on, dude.
I thought you were going to pull up the one with Mom Donnie when he's like, do you know he's a fascist? And he's like, well, and he's like, yeah. He's like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
He
really killed it with that.
I got an MRI. No, it's the best MRI ever.
What was it for? Not sure what it was about. Yeah.
They analyzed what
they analyzed it well.
I don't know if they analyzed, but whatever they analyzed it well. And they said the results were the best. Or when he was like, I've seen your swing. Swing. I had a buddy.
That's why I think he'll live forever, because he's too like, I'm right, you're wrong about everything.
You wish, bro. Donnie came over once. We were gonna go do mushrooms and walk in the woods and have a gay old time. And he came over and it was raining. It started raining. So we had taken the mushrooms. Now we're stuck inside. We're not going rain. Like it's raining. Oh shit. Roots Alpine Ski Club. Calm down, bro. Après Ski Club.
What?
Oh, you've never been to an après in your life, dude.
Oh, dude.
I'm
in the Alpine all the time.
Donnie and I, we were now peaking on mushrooms, but we're like in the house. And like we have YouTube on and we're both like, like it's not hitting because we're not comfy and the TV sucks. We're supposed to be walking and outside, but it's raining. And so I'm just clicking through, and I stop clicking on YouTube. Eventually autoplays wrestling promos like Macho Man being like, "Ooh, yeah." And that's very funny to our buzz. That's like really hitting. So we're cracking up at like Macho Man and Razor Ramon tossing the fucking, and all of these, we're laughing at them. And it eventually starts to just autoplay into like Trump speech highlight reels from like 2016, 17, 18.
Yeah, he's on fire.
Bro, we were on the floor.
Yeah,
We were on the floor. Like it was just, he was unintentionally the most funny guy. And because we got prepped by wrestling promos,
really
it all like just felt differently. Like, you know, remember when he was making fun of that reporter?
It was like
one?
Which time? It was many times.
Yeah, the one with
he called one a little piggy. He's like a little piggy.
He did the thing with his hand to mock his disability.
Oh yeah.
Which like it is not funny, but because we were destroyed and we were watching this wrestling stuff, it played like it was a heel on WWE, and that whole connection just prepped us up to be cracking up.
Listen,
and then we got autoplayed a video about a guy we both blew. What? No, it was a guy we both knew growing up. And it was a guy we both knew growing up, and it was like a random person just destroying him in this roasting video because it was a guy we knew growing up, and he kind of popped off a little bit for a minute there. And now we were just getting fed this girl destroying him. And
where's he at? He was like kind of Manosphere, wasn't he? Vibes, or like opposite Manosphere, Cuck sphere.
Yeah. And Donnie was just so happy because Donnie was like, oh, I hate this guy. I always hated him. He's like, I can't believe other people in the world got to know him and dislike him, and that I'm watching this now. And then when it was done, he was like, is there any more like that? And I'm like, I guess we can look.
Listen, it's I know Trump causes a lot of pain for a lot of people, and including Canada. He's out here trying to stun us at all times, but no one's ever talked about their MRI or doctor's appointment like that in their life. No one has walked into a room and describing their doctor's appointment and their MRI like that. And the confidence and how funny it is, like everything is like, it's always like I don't know what they analyzed, but whatever they did a great job.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I do travel to the country often, so a lot of things I want to say, I can't even say.
Well, that's okay. I can tell you about my new addiction. I got a big problem.
Oh yeah,
I got a huge problem. So I've been I've been skiing a lot. Like I've been out in the Rockies quite a bit lately, and like I'm having a really good time. There's been a lot of snow here, and I can't
look at your skier personality, your hat, and your Roots Alpine Après Ski Club.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? What's wrong, dude?
I don't know. Act like you've been here before, bro.
I've been here. That's what I was going to get into.
Goes to the fucking outside one time, and he thinks he's like the next Douglas Bubble Trousers.
I grew up in the outside. I was born in the outside. I've been outside, whether it's click click or fucking swoosh swoosh. It doesn't matter. I'm out there. So I've been getting into skiing. So like growing up, another thing Harley would do. Harley would come visit me every year. We would go snowboarding. I grew up in Vancouver.
I could have gone to Florida and enjoyed the sun.
No, our house is coming to BC. That was good times.
But I always made the call instead to go snowboarding with my baby cousin, because just seeing how much he would grow after spending a couple of days with me was worth it.
Yeah, right. We
got
all the same gifts. We had to wear the same clothes.
That was it. Yeah, like. Yeah. We had to, like, any gift he got, I had to get the same one, or anything I got, he had to get the same one. And sometimes there was like a crossover that was unexpected, but like well liked. Like I remember,
Nike Toques. You got some sick Nike Toques.
Lynch, I think, wanted and asked for Nike Toques or Nike sweaters. I really liked anything Nike, and I very badly wanted a tracksuit. And like, just like 1 year, like tracksuits, hooded sweaters, beanies, and the fit would go so sick today. It would go so sick. It would go so sick. It was just like straight up very 90s
Dude, I was in Nike.
Like-
They were selling Jordan velour suits. I was like, oh my God, this is the most. Like, I had multiple velour suits in high school. I was like, we're back.
Yeah, I had Puff Daddy velour suits.
Oh, yeah, Sean John. Yeah,
Sean
those
John
were big.
velour.
Yeah, those were
I
good
wore
ones.
Sean
The classic
John velour
black one.
suits.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they were
I had a
velour.
couple.
I had a black. I had a burgundy. I used to drive around in the Stiggity Stanza smoking the ganja.
I just bought an ACG fleece, and I had ACG. I had a lot of Nike ACG all condition gear. Like I had boots. I had like they're like Tim's, like kind of like Tim's, but they were Nike ACGs with the ACG hoodie. Like they're all coming. All of it's coming back. Well, what I was getting at here is that I've been in the mountain a lot. I've been going to like Lake Louise, like out in the Rockies quite a bit. My kids getting into like mountain sports, and I send pictures to our group chat and stuff. And like now, what's hard is that I would say I'm squarely an intermediate skier. I never skied. I was a boarder, right? And I would say my level,
You
my
never
proficiency,
skied?
like very little. Like early, I mostly was snowboarding because like I was watching this whole documentary about like Burton the other night, and I realized like we really are like the children of snowboarding, because like in the 90s, like snowboarding really only was like in the 80s when it started, and it was like nothing, and then it just like blew up in a way that was so crazy, and like we were there for that. And
I almost feel like the blowing up of snowboarding was directly tied to the blowing up of skateboarding.
so
like
I was a
cultures.
skateboarder too, and that's why I
Right,
snowboarded.
and the
I
cultures
skateboard all the time.
really grew at the same time.
I think skateboarding was earlier though. Skateboarding has a longer history.
Skateboarding
like,
earlier, but then like the skateboarding as like we know it today, kind of, or that we grew up to like Shorties and all these like these
chocolate
companies.
girl company, yeah.
Exactly, and the videos that came out with them, that culture, and Tony Hawk, a pro skater, that whole culture really blew up huge, and skateboarding was monstrous, and snowboarding, I believe, rode those coattails, and other extreme sports kind of, but none that benefited as much as snowboarding, which makes sense. It was kind of directly.
And we were young, like we were at the age where like that's what we chose. Do you know?
I was skiing for like 7 years already at the time, and I was like, oh, right away I was like, I am not ever going to the mountain with this shit.
What's interesting is skiing is now
snowboard.
kind of low key cool. Like it's cooler in some ways.
Yeah, I would love to go skiing.
So skiing, but like skiing in the culture, I feel like has had like it's sort of come back around, and a lot of like there's a lot of like good skiing out there. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like I'm going to start skiing. And like, you know me, I'm kind of like I'm competitive. I like, it's kind of like
skiing
golf.
is mad expensive, by the way.
It's like golfing to me.
I don't
It's
know
the
if
same
I like you
thing.
saying. I don't know if I like you saying Campbell's is for poor people. Being a golfer and telling everyone how sick skiing is now.
Okay, well, listen, I did it all myself. All right, so I've been skiing, but I've been skiing at the mountain I go to is Lake Louise, which is like the same level as Whistler Blackcomb. That's the level of mountain we're talking about here. That's the terrain available to you. It's like one of the best mountains like in Canada and in the world. Like people travel from all over to come to this mountain. And you've been to Whistler Blackcomb. Like these are
people travel all over the world to go to Tremblant. So like I'm aware what they'll do. Lake Louise,
right?
You know?
So like, what's hard is that I'm skiing and I'm good. Like I would say, I can see like blue.
We're talking about Chinese people that only speak Chinese pulling up.
Oh, dude, I saw these two Chinese girls at the mountain, like as my daughter's getting lessons, and they had snowboards on. They didn't snowboard at all. There's no snowboarding going on.
Picture.
One of them slid right directly into a whole pile of like one of those like stands with all skis that all flew everywhere. The other one's board flew down, and then all they did is sit there and throw snow in the air and take Instagram photos. My wife and I were loving it. They didn't do any skiing or snowboarding. They paid for the day to take pictures of them throwing snow in their cute outfits. And I was like, damn, that's sick, dude. That's so sick. What I was getting is that I bought all this gear. I have all this ski stuff, which is not cheap, obviously. And I've been skiing. I'm having a good time. But like, and I was like, I'm going to be a skier. It makes more sense with a young child, like a 3-4-year-old. Like, I mean, it's hard to be like booting around with one binding on, you know? But now that I've been going, what's frustrating is that
sick taking the poles and just popping off the ski and being out of it. Don't even have to bend down.
Nothing, dude. It's easy. Or you got to get somewhere. You just have to unstrap. Like you can just figure it out. You can drag your kid with holding onto the pole. It's just like directionally you're facing forward. It just makes a lot more sense. But I would say like I'm squarely like in the intermediate sort of like low, easy block level Okay, pause. I don't know why I said pause there, but it sounded weird.
You thought about a black man's penis when you said black.
No, I did not. No, I knew you were thinking about it. I knew you were thinking about it. Yeah. I was like, yo, I can't let him get it fucked up. I can't let him think it's crazy like that. I was like, I gotta pause, even though that's not what I'm thinking about. I know him, this sick fuck over here.
Oh yeah, you thinking about your cousin thinking about black dick. That's better. Okay. So doing this, it's a hard black diamond. Soft black diamond. Yeah.
So I'm going to now.
No, hold on. Let me get the audience. No. You don't think we know what you fucking thought about that when I said soft black diamond?
Fuck off. Okay, yeah. I was So I'm having a good time. It's been dumping snow. I've been going, but my frustration is this. I wonder what you would do in this area. I'm like, okay, I want to go buy a snowboard now. Like, this is where I'm at. Like, I bought skis. Like, I spent all this money on skis and boots, and I want to do both.
You're like, why shouldn't I?
I'm like, maybe.
I'm like, why shouldn't I? I live right next to this place that is so valuable. That's the hardest part. That's 90% of the difficulty.
Yes.
Why wouldn't I
do both?
Have options there?
Yeah. Why wouldn't
I understand this even further. Like, I think about it. Like where I live, I'm like, I should get a 4x4. I would love a snowmobile.
That'd be sick.
Like, I think about that. And I think about that just because when you're already there, that's like 90% of it. People are flying from China to just take pictures that maybe they're doing. Like, I get that. That's what, and this is going to sound mad fat, but that's why I eat maple syrup and I try and get real maple syrup every shot I can. Because I'm just I'm like, it's happening over there.
You're like tapping your tree in your backyard and this fucking maple syrup.
I gotta enjoy the fruits of where I am located.
Mm-hmm.
And in your case, like, I fully understand that. And I back that. I think, dude, I think you should get the money and get ice skates with your daughter. Lake Louise, skating on Lake Louise is like.
I know, but I feel like skiing is the move. This is downhill skiing. Snowboarding is like
you can do all these, bro. If you're an alpine guy, look at you.
I am. Because I'm in the mountains a lot. You know what? There's not even that. I might even move to Canmore.
I don't know where that is, but you do recognize that we this cold, these levels of cold, they tap into a primal being inside you. I did like a year and a half of cold showers. Being outside in the cold is like that's something that's a calling. Remember you sent those pictures?
Yeah. I fucking love winter, dude. I can't. This is another thing I want to hit on. I like winter hits and people are like, it's so cold. I'm having the best time.
Yeah. I'm
fucking hyped.
You got the fat deposits. You are now adapting to the body.
I'm ready to
I have
go,
a winter
man.
body. I have a winter body.
I'm winter ready, man.
Once you put the jacket on,
stoked.
you're like, I am now not fat nor skinny. I'm nothing. Everyone is in their winter clothes.
Winter to me might be the best season. That's the crazy thing to say, but I am.
No, it's not. I'm
amped up. I love it. I went all through high school.
I went all through high school loving winter because I loved snowboarding. I was like, I prayed for the snow. Once the summer was done, love the summer.
It's great,
but I hated the between seasons. Don't give me that between shit. I wanted it to be really nice out, and then I was begging for snow by the time snow happened.
And
to this day that happens. But there was a period of time like 2010 to 2017, whatever. I was living Los Angeles, going there a lot, and I would duck out on winters, and I was all too happy to go and duck out on a winter in the nice weather, but now having come back to Canada, I'm like, no, winter slap, season slap.
Winter's sick, dude. It's good vibes. I like getting toasty. Like I like, you know what I mean? Like I like being cold and getting warm.
It's because where you and I grew up around the winter, well, in your younger years, and me in Montreal and you in Montreal is winter here is brutal. Winter's only nice. Like when I go up north, I used to go up north to friends' cottages and stuff. That was always fucking sick.
Yeah.
Always sick. But the city in the winter,
it's so crazy,
especially my city. Montreal is,
but I'm prepared now. Like now, I got like the right car. I got like the right tires. I got.
So you want to go to Igloo
store
Fest?
Situation? What?
You want to go to Igloo Fest?
I was saying we should do a Alpine podcast episode and go on a snowboard trip. Is what I think. That'd be sick.
Like cross country ski and get Donnie to come.
Oh, I also cross country ski too. I'm all over it, dude. I'm like, I can't begin to tell you how in on winter I am. I'm doing all the winter sports. I'm outside.
How come you learn about ice skating though?
I am about ice skating. It's on the list. It's just like not as like to me.
I feel like the barrier of entry for that is so low. How much?
It isn't. No, we have. What do you mean? We have rinks at all the parks here.
But so how much is a pair of skates? I never even thought about it. Like a guy like you,
For
if
me,
I wanted size 15 skates, am I dropping like $600?
Yeah,
or
it's
is it like $900?
Yeah, now you're getting like $700 for a good.
Yeah,
pair.
so it's like $600.
And you know me, you
is the
don't buy
least
like I wouldn't buy a
do.
shitty pair. I'd buy a good pair because like they're supposed to last you 20 years. You know, I'm not buying another pair. So, you know what? This is my problem. You know how it is. I'm like buying things. I'm like, oh, okay, I got skis, I got all this stuff. Now I want to get a snowboard, and my wife's like, "What's wrong with you?"
I gotta get this handmade hat that you're wearing.
Yeah, I got a couple of those. I got it. What's next? I got the things for I have a whole kit in my car now.
You know also why I like winter?
What?
Game. Huge gamer hours, bro.
No, it's true.
It's cold
darker.
outside. Pull up.
Yeah.
Post up. And just play the game. Play your video
I almost
games.
bought a PS5 for no reason.
Oh, that would have been sick.
I meant to call you.
that?
I was going to text you because I walked into Costco and they had a PS5 for $500.
Oh yeah. What's it come
And
with?
I was going to be like, "Is this recent? Like, what's up with this? Like,
it's
what
the
is
PS.
this?"
It's the Slim. It comes with something, doesn't it?
It came with a Fortnite. It was like a Fortnite package.
Yeah, that was a secret deal that was not allowed to be mentioned until Black Friday because it's like really a crazy deal. Like it's a good one.
So I was like, I can buy this. Right now.
You should grab it. You should play some Arc Raiders.
It's just I just know it's going to
get Arc Raiders. Just get Arc Raiders at night.
I'm buying a
Dude,
snowboard.
you'd be so mad at Arc Raiders actually because you like go out. Let's say you take 20 minutes the game. You're by yourself. You go out and you have to collect something. Like let's say we got to get 10 mushrooms or something, and you found only 4, so you got to bring them back because you're going to come back and maybe find 6 next time or 7 next time. And on your way back, you see a person, another human, and maybe they had to do something. Maybe most likely something else. Could have been collect mushrooms. Could have been something else. They could have done it. They're done. You're done. You both have to leave. And there's robots there like shooting at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, this guy could kill you. So now you could have done all that work for 20 minutes and then you get in the elevator and like after you guys shooting the robots and then he shoots you and takes the mushrooms from your body and leaves.
Yeah, no, it's not for
you'd be pissed, right?
Yeah, I need more time.
So like
that's not 20 minutes. It's like hours of my time.
Yeah. So no, you go in 20 minutes at a time. It's only 30 minutes at a time that you can go up there.
Okay.
And people like I'm very good at communicating with people. I like in that game. I like to use my voice to talk people down. And I'm always like I'll try and see them first because I like stealth games. Because in real life I'm a big oaf. So in video games,
Splinter Cell,
sneaky.
Classic.
Exactly. So I use these skills that I learned, and I'll like see someone before they see me, and I'll go on the mic and I'll be like, "Hey, you chill gamer? What kind of gamer are you?" And they'll like look around. They don't see me yet, and I'm like, "Are you chill? I just want to leave, bro. All the best stuff on me is in my safe pocket. You can't get it. You want to just leave?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm just doing a quest." I'm like, "All right, I'm putting my gun away. You can put your gun away." And I swear, I talk to this, put our guns away. It's cool. Then I play with Amir, and he's like, I try to talk to these people, and they always kill me.
Yeah,
but then I'm with you, and they don't. Like, what is it? I'm like, bro, you sound like the Betas guy.
Yeah,
I would shoot you. I would shoot you in a second. So the way you move, he does stuff like someone says something, he runs and slides, and it's like you don't get to run and slide if someone has a gun on you. Dude. You don't fucking. You stay fucking still. He's got you.
Dude.
Yeah, and I watched Amir play, and he's like lost his shit. Is he
in on Arc Raiders? I know this is like the
he's in on it. Yeah. He came over. Everyone got in on it. He came over, and I played with him for like literally like 12 hours.
But
straight.
you know me, I don't have like there's no way. Like I want to buy it because it's just like it's $500. I'm like, oh wow, like this is like seems like I know the old me. This would be such a like huge thing for me. Yeah. I'd be like, oh, but like, and now that I could like go and if I really want to, I can spend $500 on a system. If I really wanted to, it's not like
if
not
you
a good idea.
If you did. You could sign into it, and you could sign into my account on yours, and you could play my games. Pat does that. Pat's like he's logged in on my PlayStation. So like because they're downloaded games and my PlayStation is on his thing, he could play all these games.
It doesn't
just
boot
like that
when you're playing or no?
No, he logs into his own profile because I logged in there. So it's like I'm saying like this is my other PlayStation, and you could have 5.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, it's a very cool thing that they do.
You know, I ain't got it like that. I think I'm sooner going to buy a snowboard, which is a bigger investment than $500. But like boots, bindings, and a deck.
How much
but
snowboard now?
$1,100. This is the crazy thing. Snowboards are crazy. Like, what's crazy? This is what got me thinking about it, how it's changed so much, and how we were really like you had the Burton Custom,
the fat one.
I had a Canyon. I had a Burton Canyon because we both have big feet, right? We had and there was like only there's a K2 Fat Bob, and there was.
Yeah, I had a K2 Fat Bob when I first started.
Yeah.
And it was it was really long. It was like 163 centimeters.
So
and then I got a floater that was like 159, and it was way lighter, but it was like a trick board. Like it's like I think about it now, I'm like I could have just bought something better for my size and stuff. Like, this
so
was
I had
good
the
for my size, but this
I
is
had
like
the Burton Canyon, and like it was more of like a free ride board. But like when you think about that now, those are just considered like planks, because now they put like camber underneath the boards, and there's way more to it. I guess that makes sense because it's been like a long time since we were buying decks. You know what I mean? But I feel like skateboards haven't changed that much from when I was buying skateboards. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they have so many weird shapes, and they put camber underneath them, which is like where you can like press into it a little bit and like pop in and out. They have weird shapes, like their tails can look different. They have so many wide options, it's crazy. Like
I always knew that would be a thing.
So many wide options, but just the boards have changed so much that they're still about the same price in my opinion, because I think my Burton Canyon was like $700 or like for the deck. You know,
I'm so sick of like the way I Google search, bro. I was like snowboard engineering evolution.
Okay.
It's fucking sick, dude. 1960s, 1970s, the rudimentary prototypes. It was called the Snurfer.
Yeah, I watched the whole.
You knew about that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just watched the whole documentary about it. That's how. Yeah, had like a rope.
Who
hold
Sherman,
on to?
Sherman Poppin.
Sherman Poppin.
It was essentially two skis fastened together with a rope for control. Ugly, bro. Yeah, they didn't know how to be chill.
You're barely going down a hill.
80s to 90s, Jake Burton Carpenter and Tom Sims.
Yeah, they did it.
See, but when I was growing up, it's funny. Like Sims was not cool.
No, well, no. It was like West Coast. Burton was a much bigger company.
Yeah.
I had like I had a LibTech board back in the day too. I had a couple.
Yeah, I had that K2. But yeah, they were planks of wood, and then they introduced layered cores, fiberglass, ABS plastic sidewalls.
They went after they did what skateboards did, like for the lamination stuff. Like they looked at snowboards, they looked at surfboards, they looked like all the other boarding sports, and they were like, "Oh, skateboard construction is the best as it relates to like."
When was the plastic sidewalls? Because I feel like I had that.
I think we had that. We had like
I feel like we had that.
Yeah, like edges like that.
Yeah, because it said it could be waxed.
Now they do like
waxing your board was like mad sick. Yeah, I'm gonna get my board waxed this weekend for sure.
But now they do like directional twins. They have different like offset, like where you're like more back. There's more front to the board, so it floats in powder, and you're a bit more on the tail. They're shorter. They fit them smaller to you a little bit. Like they don't have to.
Yeah,
be
they used to go long. They used to go like to like your chin or something.
Yeah, it's not quite like that anymore.
When I went snowboarding recently. I went snowboarding like
you just rented something or what?
Last winter. Yeah, I rented something and I pulled
it's
up,
like riding a bike, right?
What was crazy was I put my boots on and I put my bindings on, and the guy was like, "Oh, that's not how you do it. You do it this way." And I was like, "Really?" I did bindings wrong my whole life, and just now I learned. So you know how there's two straps that go over the boot?
Mm-hmm.
I used to put them both over the boot, but the front strap is supposed to go in the front of the boot. I didn't know that. I always put them both right over.
Me too.
Yeah, but it's supposed to go to the front of the boot.
Listen, man,
I was surprised. Yeah.
So you think I should
but that's ours were like that. These bindings still were very similar to the ones.
Yeah,
that I had.
The only thing that's different is they have step-in
it.
bindings now. You can like just get step-in with.
That's not the move though.
That's not it. Yeah, I'd rather.
No, I would never be about that. If you're gonna go there and do it, you got to.
Well, you know what's big now? Also, is BOA. So they do this in golf shoes, and they have it in ski boots now. They have it in snowboard boots as well. It's like you just turn a dial, and it's like a kind of like steel kind of. There's no laces and there's no like clips. It's like literally you just turn a dial and like tightens on your boot, and then they have it in
we
in like shoes and stuff.
We had that. We had that on the one that I rented.
Yeah, that's the big move now.
Yeah,
they do that
because tightens the whole thing.
Yeah, and you don't have to like clip it on or whatever. It's just like turning a dial.
The angles of the feet were really crazy.
Yeah.
It was much more like spread open than I was used to. I used to kind of have it a bit more the same, but it was like, more like this now.
More duck-footed, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Listen, man, I'm going to have to do it. I think I'm going to do it. And unfortunately, my wife's just going to have to
the development of they used the boards used to be simple planks. Now they got specialized shapes like the parabolic side cut.
They got crazy shapes.
Narrow waist, wider nose and tail. Oh, that's what we had. Oh, now it's the today hybrid profiles, split boarding. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, that's real alpine shit. That's like
real alpine.
That's
shit.
like you're hiking to your
fake
line.
Alpine shit, bro. Come on.
Let's do it on the alpine.
Back when I was a kid, I used to be like, oh yeah, when I molt, I can't wait to like drop from a chopper into the powder. The fuck was
you do
I
a lot
thinking?
of that here. A lot of heli skiing here.
Yeah,
and cat tracking and stuff. But like, yeah, Donnie was jealous. Donnie's still airtight, man. Can't believe
he's got a big announcement for us next time he's on.
Oh,
can't wait to talk about that. You know about it.
He's made it out of his latex.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Shout out to Donnie, dude. We miss him. Honestly.
We do. We miss him. By the way, there's this old El Paso Cinnamon Toast Crunch dessert taco shells.
Yeah,
blasted with Cinna does. That's a cop.
Yeah, it's a cop, but it's a little crazy though. It is kind of a sign of the time.
And,
like, what are we doing, man?
I need to know if it's like how corn is the tortilla, because I got corn. I got churro Takis, and they were churroed, but they still were just corn Takis. So then the corn didn't fuck with it. I didn't like it.
They're really pushing that these shells stand up on their own, because obviously they got to have some stability.
Well, they always make shells that stand up on their.
The taco shell. The other ones don't stand up really on their own.
No, they have they sell taco shells that stand up with El Paso. This is not
this
special
to me.
the dessert.
Like, I'm copying this, but it really feels like we're in the future and it's fucked up. And this is like an epic meal. This is like a handle it from 2015.
Look at the fake ice cream scoops that they have in there. Like those ice cream doesn't fit like that in there.
I could just see myself like breaking it off and opening the big tub of ice cream and like dipping it in and eating it like it's a chip. Like a chip and dip?
Yeah, I don't really want to fuck with this right now.
It's definitely crazy.
I would need someone would have to offer me a whole ass thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think I would just take like a choco taco instead. From
not even that. You probably just eat like we'd be like, I just can see myself eating it just like
give
by
me a cinnamon toast crunch drumstick.
Yeah, I think
make the
breaking up
cone
your
cinnamon
cereal.
Toast Crunch.
I do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Shout out to dessert. Shout out to New El Paso.
Yeah. And shout out to Donnie. Can't wait to talk to him again. He's got a big announcement.
Yeah.
He's keeping it. We're selling those airtight containers soon. Double dusted branded ones. So hope you guys are excited.
Yeah, and that's it. Let's sit down. Listen, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. Shout out to Big Lynch's family, a.k.a. me. Shout out to me. Shout out to Donnie's announcement next week. Leave a comment and tell your friends to listen to this if they want.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, go leave a review.